Okay, excuse me. What is the name of this compound, Muhammad?
Silver nitrate.
Okay, silver nitrate. Okay, can we add? Okay, this silver nitrate.
Okay.
What can you do? What water to be diluted? Yes. Okay, Muhammad. So what happens? You must dilute it, right? To be solution, must be solution. So silver nitrate must be solution by this way. So Muhammad, move it to a solution by this way. So what you are going to make?
Put sodium chloride.
Sodium chloride. It's okay, sodium chloride. Yes, okay. Excellent. Or can small amount of this sodium, put it. Yes, okay, Muhammad. What's your observation? What's your observation? Muhammad, can you move? What's your observation?
White substance.
Excellent. White precipitate or white substance produced. So Muhammad, can you explain what happens to this?
Silver nitrate react with silver nitrate.
Explain.
Silver nitrate replaced with sodium chloride, reducing 1 purity of from silver chloride.
Excellent, silver chloride. So this is activity done by Muhammad as the presence of white precipitate. Okay, silver nitrate reacts. Explain now. Listen, please.
At first glance, these chemical reactions might seem like a mess of information, but there are patterns among them. It's helpful for chemists to sort all the chemical reactions into categories so that they can make predictions about how chemicals might react. There are 5 main types of chemical reactions: combination, which is also known as synthesis, single replacement or single displacement, double replacement or double displacement, decomposition, and combustion. Now,
All these activities that we explained, number one, combination or sense reaction, number 2, combustion, number 3, single replacement, number 4, double replacement. Okay, I think a new lesson which is called chemical reaction and the types of chemical reaction. It's okay? First part, we are going to revise this part about the meaning of metal. It's a review vocab. So what's meant by metal? Who can answer me? What is meant by metal? Okay, Hadi?
Metal is a substance that loses electrons, changing to positive ion.
Excellent, Hadi. So This is metal. Write please in your paper, please. Write please in your paper, metals. Metal. Yes. It's okay. Write please. Sawit Ahmed, metals. Substance. Which lose electrons. Lose electrons. Changing to overconsumption of water may make diseases. Okay, because the excess amount of water can't be extracted by your kidney. So it will make the amount of sodium in your blood be or becomes diluted. And this can make disease. It's okay? So avoid overconsumption of water. Okay? Yes, Ryan?
Chemical equation is a set of symbols that represents reactants and condition of reaction.
Excellent. Chemical reaction, chemical equation means set of symbols. Set of symbols represents reactants, product, and condition of reaction. Okay? Now we are going to listen to types of chemical reaction. What are the types of chemical reaction? Listen please to this PowerPoint. Classifying of chemical reaction. There are 4 types of chemical reaction which are called sense reaction, consumption or combustion reaction, decomposition and replacement reaction. So there are 4 types of chemical reaction. What are the 2 or 4 types, Muhammad? Can you read?
Synthesis, composition,
Combustion,
decomposition, and
replacement reaction. Okay, so this is called classifying of chemical reaction. After this, essential questions that we are going to study in this lesson. Number 1, who can read yet? Read question number 1.
How are chemical reaction classified?
How are chemical reaction classified? Okay, number 2, Ahmed, can you read?
What are the characteristics of different classes of chemical reactions?
Yes, what are the characteristics of different A, B reaction? It's a compound. Okay, so example about this compound as a burning of magnesium strip that will be made by Ryan. Come Ryan, please. Make this reaction and explain. First, what's the name by this? What's the name of this? Magnesium strip. Okay, so it will burn with?
It will burn with it will react with the oxygen gas.
Forming what?
Forming 2 MgO.
2 MgO. It's called what? What is the color of MgO?
White powder.
White powder. Okay, listen please and explain and observe what happens to this. So this is the reaction between magnesium and oxygen gas. Okay, it's called sense reaction. So, what is the observation?
This is the white
Ziad,
powder.
okay, thank you, Ryan. Sit down, Ziad. Now, Ziad, please. Can you explain what happens and what's your observation? Explain what's your observation?
White powder.
White powder of
Alpha magnesium oxide.
magnesium oxide. So, what is the name of this chemical reaction?
Synthesis.
Excellent, thank you, Ziad. Sit down. It's called sense reaction. That two reaction says when 2 elements react, the reaction is always a sense reaction. By this way, an example done by Ryan. It's okay. Next one, it's called combustion reaction. Combustion reaction as in this combustion reaction, oxygen combines with substance and release energy in the form of heat and light. So this is to explain this combustion reaction. And in this example, heated hydrogen react heated hydrogen react with oxygen to produce heat and water. In a combustion reaction seen below, this is also called Sense reaction. It's called a Sense reaction. So what about the combustion reaction? Combustion reaction is opposite to direct or Sense reaction. As we said, in Sense reaction, A plus B produce AB, right? In decomposition, AB as a compound by heat producing A plus B. So it will produce simpler form. AB as a compound decomposes by heat into. Okay, get it? What's the name of this?
Sodium nitrite.
Sodium nitrate. It's okay. Can you take amount of sodium nitrate? By this way, Ahmed. It's okay. This is called sodium nitrate by Holder. And this, we are going to make decomposition, so we must need heat, right? This heat. And also, we are going to test for, excellent Ahmed, we are going to test for the presence of gas. Okay, Ahmed? Observe what happens by heating sodium nitrate and what happens to the candle. Observe what happens to the candle. What happens now?
It's the sodium nitrate decomposes with the heat
To produce
to produce sodium nitrite
and what?
and oxygen gas.
Excellent, oxygen gas. What happens? What will happen to this lone candle? Observe what happens.
When
Who can answer me? Observe what happens. Become the okay. Ahmed, be this way. Okay. Make this. Yes. What's the observation by burning sodium nitrate?
sodium nitrate, by decomposes with the heat, it
To produce.
produce sodium nitrite.
And what is the name of the evolved gas?
Oxygen gas.
How can you test for the presence of oxygen gas?
By heat.
By heat. Hadi, what's your observation, Hadi?
Oxygen, the fire will have to use oxygen gas to light up. So with oxygen gas, it will light up more.
Right, excellent. Light up more. It's okay. So it will be light up more. Thank you, Ahmed. So this is burning or decomposition.
Substance which use the electron change
This is the metal. First one, synthesis reaction. It's called what? Ammar.
This is a direct combination between
Excellent.
substance producing the new substance.
Excellent, Ammar. It's a direct, right? Please, right after me. It's a direct combination between two substances. Right, please, after me. Sense reaction, direct. Combination. Between two substance forming new one. Forming new one. We're going to make this activity by Hadi. What's your activity, Hadi?
My activity, so now I'll use this sodium and combine it with water. And sodium is a very active element. So when we put it with water, it will start.
Oh, wait, no, by your hand, by your, it's okay.
I want the tissue.
By this way, okay, we can Yes, we can take this. Okay, so put it. This is sodium atom, and sodium must be saved under QC because it's very active element. Very active element, so must be saved under surface of QC. We are going to use a small part by your hand, this. Okay, observe, wait, Hadi. Observe what happens when you put this. Wait. When Hadi will put piece of sodium in water. So observe what happens to the sodium with water, and what about the evolved gas? And we are going to test for the produced gas by this glowing candle. So observe what happens to the sodium and to the candle. Okay, Hadi, put it. Take it. What happens, Hadi? Put it for a while. What happens to piece of
now,
sodium?
Sodium is evolving
Okay.
and replacing the hydrogen in water, forming sodium.
Okay, but put it. Observe what happens to the observed gas, the evolved gas, near to the candle. What happens to this?
Pop sound.
Pop sound. So the produced gas is, what is the name of the produced gas that make a pop sound?
Hydrogen.
Excellent, Ryan.